zip it.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Golden Bachelor episode 4. So welcome back again. Yeah, so far we have a great and amazing season. This episode was also a good one, so let's talk about it. So they started the program with Gary crying again. They have been showing us a lot of Gary crying. This episode is not different, very emotional at the beginning. And we saw the lady with the hair ask him Miss Ellen. And later we understand actually what's going on. So the program started with Teresa exercising. She do her morning workout. Then the lady are in the house, like they are talking. Trista came to visit. The lady recognized Krista. Because imagine those ladies are in the 60 and 70. So when the first show started, like the first Bachelor started 20 years ago, they were in the 40 and 50. So they were literally middle-aged women watching the Bachelor while taking care of the teenagers' children.
And then they asked me to be the first Bachelorette. And that was 20 years ago.
So be able to watch them. I'm pretty sure they remember those times 20 years ago when they were watching the show with their children. So they were so happy to see her. Ellen even said, thanks to Krista, that's how I got to the Bachelor.
That's my role model. That's that beautiful girl that got me into the Bachelor.
And Teresa talked about her date and Kathy didn't like it. Krista came and she left the group date card. Leslie doesn't want her name to be on the group date card. People will be on the group date. Ellen,
Sandra,
Susan, Nancy, April, Teresa, Kathy, and Leslie really wanted to have like a one-on-one, but this time Leslie got it. She was so happy. I feel bad for Faye, but don't be so worried. It's kind of a spoiler, but not a spoiler. You don't actually expect Faye to go home this week. So if you watch the trailer at the end, she has a one-on-one on the amusement park, and yeah, she will get her time with Gary also, so we don't have to worry about Faye. Ellen is happy for the group date because
let's play Pickleball! I am in my element and I am ready to play some Pickleball!
When they show Ellen, they say Pickleball co-captain. So she's a co-captain. I don't know who is the other captain, but she's a co-captain. She's been playing Pickleball. So this is a date for Ellen. It's a way to show Gary, oh, I can do this, I can do that. And guess who is there with Gary? Our new Bachelor, Joey Garcia.
Everyone, nice to meet you.
Oh my God, Joey's here! I mean, frankly, I don't know what Charity was thinking.
You guys know how much I love Joey. You know how much I covered him in Charity season, how much I was sad, how much I cried when Charity's just daughter. I'm happy for Charity and daughter. I can't wait to see Joey in his journey. I'm just so happy to see him before the Bachelor start next year. So I was so happy to see Joey. Oh my God. Joey was very like, he was in the program not trying to be like, I'm the Bachelor, hey.
These are my great I got you.
He was just so nice. Though, like, you remember during Charity date, he was like, okay, do this and do that. I guess Pickleball is a little bit like tennis. He was helping the lady and teaching them what to do. The lady were also happy to see Joey. Susan is so funny. She have an ATM conversation. She says she doesn't know what they call it, the pickleball. Is it a picker? Is it just a ball? What's the picker? Something like that.
I wonder why they call it Pickleball. I don't quite get that. It is a game and there is a ball. I don't see the pickle.
April fell on the ground. Apparently she broke her ankle. April has been watching the Bachelor and she knows what she's doing. And Gary come to console her. She learned a little bit of Gary. And in her ITM conversation, she said, I'm not hurt.
That?
Actually, I am totally fine.
She's playing the game. She's playing the game. During the pickleball, remember there are eight ladies. There were 9 at the beginning. So let's look at the one-on-one. She's not part of this day, so we're gonna have 8 contestants, and they are grouped in a group of 2 people. They wear a different color outfit. Susan and Teresa are in the same team.
The Pickleettes, Susan and Teresa.
In April and Faye in another team.
Pinky Dinky, Faith and April.
Kathy and Ellen, they are in the team together.
Pickalicious Paddles, Kathy and Ellen.
Pickalicious paddles don't get in our way.
And Sandra and Nancy are in the team together.
Kitchen, Sandra and Nancy.
Like 2 teams compete together, the 2 other teams compete together. And the winner among like the 2 groups were Kathy and Ellen, and Sandra and Nancy win. So Kathy and Ellen and Sandra and Nancy are doing the final, and the prize is to be in the cover of the Pickleball magazine. We know Ellen is a captain of a pickleball. So she was very determined to show Gary, oh, if we end up together, this is gonna be our thing, our pickleball. And Gary played pickleball, you know that. The winner was Kathy and Ellen, and they both kissed Gary separately, not at the same time. Ellen said she kissed Gary, she's happy, and Kathy said, oh, I also kissed Gary. It was sort of be funny. Ellen joked, oh, my kiss was better. Kathy got mad a little bit. Kathy, I don't know what Kathy is always like so mad. I wish Kathy she's so fun, Kathy, when she do the RTM. She make us laugh all this episode. But I just hate that when her connection with Gary is not stronger as some of the other lady. She's changed a little bit. I'm not saying she become mean. I hate that for Kathy because she's so fun. She's so fun when she's not like bothered by other people connection. They show us the shot of the magazine picture that they took, so they've featured. I guess by the time they edited this, you can see the picture of the magazine that they took. So they got featured in that magazine. So now Gary has his one-on-one time with the lady. Remember, it's a group date. I love that the one-on-one time is not like at night, cocktail hour. It's still during the daytime. I guess they understand those people. Those people are older. Don't make them wait until late for the second part of the date. I love that they were doing that immediately. Gary have a time with Sandra. Actually, apparently Sandra's daughter is getting married, but Sandra chose to be here, and Sandra told Gary that her daughter said, I got my man, go and look for yours. That was very kind of Sandra's daughter. I just feel like Sandra is missing the wedding of her daughter, but she took this opportunity. It's an opportunity of the lifetime. John even said this is a golden opportunity. I kind of hate that she have to leave. I kind of hate that she decided to leave. I just wish she stay. I just wish she stay. She keep in contact with her daughter, unless something like very crazy happen, and then she will go home. Teresa and Kathy talk again. This is where Teresa explained herself about what happened last episode. So I guess last week or last day, a few days ago. Teresa said that she's the type of person who is like open. Like she liked to talk about like stuff that happened to her. She was good with Kathy, and Teresa said she didn't mean anything malicious by telling like Kathy, I have this moment with Gary.
I never ever meant anything bad or malicious. I was really just trying to share how it went, and I kind of thought everybody would do it.
And Kathy know that Teresa have a great connection with Gary, and I kind of feel bad that instead of Kathy focusing on her connection or building something with Gary, she speaks so coldly to Teresa by zip it.
Can I just give you some friendly advice?
Zip it.
She doesn't even try to hear what she have to say. Like, he didn't say, it's the tension of all these ladies dating just one man. Yeah, and I kind of feel bad. Because I like Kathy, like I told you. She's very fun, she's very entertaining. When she's not all focused on being jealous of Teresa's connection with Gary. Because Teresa have a great connection with Gary. I just didn't like the way she talked to Teresa. That was kind of weird. Last week I was like, Kathy, Teresa talked too much about her date, but Teresa tried to explain herself here. You know, she have a great friendship with Kathy, but Kathy just doesn't want to hear whatever Teresa have to say as if he involved Gary. She doesn't even let her say a word. I was disappointed, and I said, Kathy is insecure about her connection with Gary. Gary talked to Ellen. Remember, I still the group date one time with each lady, and Ellen said she give her all she's in the pickleball. She wanted to show Gary, so Gary was very happy. How Ellen was like giving her all. Remember, she's a co-captain and she win this thing. Gary has a conversation with Trista. No, they didn't show the conversation. Gary said to us like, Krista told him, what a very great line. Before I said whatever she said, this line is so great. I heard it in the trailer. Krista, you see, you have good thing to say. Stop looking for someone you can live with and start looking for someone you can live without.
Stop looking for the woman that you can live with and start looking for the woman that you just can't live without.
Gary and Faye have a quick conversation. I couldn't catch up. Like, they were just talking about like how Faye, she's a little bit shy. Like, when she spent her time, she want to talk more to Gary. She want to form that deep connection, but she's not like as the other woman. It take her more time. Gary have a time with Teresa. This is where Teresa explained the situation. What happened with Kathy. Usually I'm like, oh, you shouldn't create drama, you shouldn't go and tell the lead, oh, this person did that, but that wasn't Teresa's intention. She was just explaining the situation. Oh, she thought that when you come back for your date, you're supposed to like to tell the other lady this is what happened. But she said every time she talked to Kathy. Kathy doesn't want to hear anything about it. She just say to zip it, don't tell me anything. Gary want to talk to Kathy. He asked her, can you explain yourself about this situation? Kathy see that wherever Teresa talk with Gary is supposed to be the odd moment. She doesn't want Teresa to like tell her whatever happened with them. Gary said,
She's brought to my attention that at one point in that conversation you told her to zip it.
Teresa said, oh, I'm not a bad person. I'm not here for the whole reason. So she tried to explain herself. Gary said,
I'm beginning to see a rift here that I'm really not happy about.
And Gary even told Teresa, we also have a moment like Teresa shouldn't be frustrated about him, Kathy shouldn't be frustrated about Teresa telling Gary that, oh, Gary consoled me when we were in the home because Jerry told Kathy, oh, you were sad, we also have our time. I even give her your host. The fact that she's frustrated about Teresa, like having to tell you about her moment with Gary, I just don't understand. Like, say there's a rape in the connection, so let's see what's gonna happen during the whole ceremony. But so far, what we see for the group date host went to the woman who is missing a daughter, Wade, Sandra. I'm so happy for Sandra. She got her group date host. So happy for her. And now let's move on to the one-on-one with Leslie. Leslie finally got her one-on-one. She's so happy. They drove her in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And then we saw Gary coming on an ATV. So Gary drove an ATV before, so he's very comfortable with that. He lead the way, but Leslie, she's a little bit like scared, and then Gary stopped. He allowed Leslie to go in the front of him so they can follow her lead. And after they share the same ATV, so for some reason I like Gary with Leslie. I don't even know which person I want Gary to end up with. I told you guys last week my number one was John. I also like April. I like Faye. I like April, she's funny. I like Faye. I finally feel a connection with Gary and Leslie. The connection is so fresh. I don't know, something about Leslie make Gary younger. Like, it's so refreshing to see them together. I see the spark in the connection. So in the house, like they play never have ever, they spill a lot of tea. They say never have I ever kiss another woman's husband. April say guilty.
Oh, I have.
You have to eat the ice cream. Sex in the workplace. Sandra is guilty. April is guilty. Sandra can eat ice. Have to eat ice cream, but she's lactose intolerant, so it's not really good for her. They talk about sex in the car, and April is good too. Susan is good too. They even talk about with another woman. Susan is good too. Those ladies, they are in the 60s, the 70s. They have a life. They have experienced life. Yep. So go back to Gary and Leslie. They, like I told you, the relationship is so refreshing. I don't know. There's something about Leslie. She made Gary feel young. Not that Gary is not young. I just like this relationship. They finally learned Leslie is not just a sexy girl. She told us that she can be a dancer, she can be fun, she can be funny. When she was talking about the hearing aid, she turned off her hearing aid because she doesn't want drama. And I told Leslie would be the girl creating drama in the house. I was so damn hung. I started to like Leslie a lot. So she's talking about how she was married, like she got divorced twice. She's been a single mom for 22 years. She's dated, right? But she was not married to another person since then. So since she's been a single mom, taking care of her children, that's really amazing, you know. She really feel the connection with Gary. They have like the bathtub, just like it's through Bachelor fashion. We have like a bathtub outside, and they make out in the bathtub. The date was great. That was a great date. I'm glad. The day of the whole ceremony, Sandra is sleepy. She's not feeling well. We don't feel good. Even at the whole ceremony, we don't see Sandra. Please don't start next week by telling us that Sandra went home. I would be so pissed. I would be so mad if you have to go home. So she's sleeping. Like even during the cocktail hour, I love that Gary also took time to talk to Sandra, even though she was like in her bed, not feeling so well. Some lady are recovering for the pickleball injury. So Nancy, she literally have something on her leg. Gary says halfway into the season. Gary have a one-on-one with the ladies again. He got a one-on-one talk with Susan, he gave her like a whole squad. I work at the museum. I'm literally back for work. So he says something about empathy and strength. So she reminds him of his late wife. So they kiss. They seem to have a connection. They have a show us a lot of Gary and Susan moment. They have a good kiss. Gary also talked to Ellen. Ellen said something before Ellen and Gary time together. Ellen said, oh, it's hard getting older and falling in love.
It's hard getting older and falling in love.
And I have a time with Gary. You see how she tried to tell Gary, I'm falling in love with you, but she take her time because she's kind of scared. She just doesn't want to see something to scare Gary off. And then she finally say, I'm falling in love with you, Gary.
I'm falling in love with you, Gary, and it's really hard.
Gary gets so emotional. I say, I feel those emotions. Gary say that this is where they show us in the trailer that he haven't felt that way. Emotion, somebody tell him like, I'm falling in love with you since 40. The last I felt that was 43 years ago. Wow.
He said those things to me. Last time that happened was with my wife of 43 years.
Those emotions really remember him of his last wife. So he have a whole lifetime with his late wife. It's kind of difficult to move on. And you can feel like he thought he wouldn't feel those type of feelings again. So we still don't know what Gary's feeling, but because he didn't say, I'm falling in love with you too, maybe he said, but he didn't show it yet. But he accepts those feelings from Ellen. So Gary talked to Nancy. The conversation here was so quick and confusing to me. I don't know if they edited this part very quickly. Nancy said Gary is more passionate with other ladies.
A lot more passionate with other people.
They really didn't show the conversation. I turned my eyes 1 second and Nancy's going on. I'm like, how did that happen? I thought she'd have a connection with Gary. And I didn't see any like moment. I'm like, I thought Kathy was go home before Nancy. No offense, Kathy. I'm just saying, like, I thought his connection with Nancy was so stronger. Like when they have like how they gave her the group day host during like the wedding date. I thought they have something. I was just surprised that she was going home so quickly. Nancy went home. Oh, the lady was crying. They got so emotional. Gary said it's becoming more and more harder to send people. Now we finally have the whole ceremony. 2 ladies got the host so fast. Sandra got the group day host. She skipped her daughter wedding. She have that host. So I'm happy she's still here. We have 8 people at the whole ceremony. Is it 8 people? Yes. Sandra is not bad. No, we have 7 people at the whole ceremony. Nancy went home and Sandra is not feeling well, so she's sleepy. She already have a host, so if she's not feeling well, it's better for her to rest. So Sandra got a group the host, Leslie got a one-on-one host, so Gary have to give host to people. So 2 people got the host, 4 people to receive the host. And the first person who got a host at the host ceremony is Ellen.
Ellen, will you accept this rose?
Yes, absolutely.
And then Faye got the second host.
Faith, will you accept this rose?
Susan got the third host.
Susan, will you accept this rose?
And finally, who do you think's gonna get a rose? I love you, April. I love you, Kathy. When you're not like too invested into Teresa relationship, I love the asking group, but we're gonna lose some member today. We're losing April. The A from asking. Susan already got the host. The S for asking. Nancy went home. The N for asking. Kathy also. We lose April. We still have Susan. We lose Kathy, and we lose Nancy. Susan is the only asking that we have left in the group. Hopefully, after this whole show, they still continue their connection. You're asking, we're telling. What are you telling us? I don't know. The last host went to Teresa, like I said.
Teresa, will you accept this
Oh my
rose?
God, from my heart.
Kathy and April went home. April told Gary that she got a wonderful time, wonderful experience. I love how she said, if you have a golden paradise, please give us some April. I can't wait to see my girl again. And Kathy went home also, and she had an ATM conversation. Gary told her that I hope you find someone that I hope you find true love. So he walked her out. And Kathy said, she's not going to change who she is. Like, people either like her or don't like her.
Take care. Good luck. I am who I am, and people either like me or they don't.
So thank you so much for watching this episode of The Golden Bachelor. I'm very committed to this show, to do a good recap and come here every week. And I'm so happy that the video are getting view. With 100 something, that means people are watching at least. People are returning every week to watch. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you in paradise. I literally gonna have the same outfit. Don't criticize me too. I don't want to change outfit. It's past midnight. Let's just see me like this and think of another video. It's not the same video. It's the same day. It's not the same video. So bye.